Welcome to the Packer Mentality Podcast, where I try to keep you up to date and shed a little light on what is happening on and off the field with the Packers. To my loyal listeners and viewers, thank you for your continued support and engagement. Your participation has been instrumental in the growth of this channel. If you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe, leave your comments, and connect with me on social media at Packer Mentality. Remember, you can catch this podcast on all your favorite platforms. I was originally going to make this an in depth and serious critique of the defense and some poor individual performances by the players, but the Jeff Hafley conference happened. It's been all over social media with his quotes. So I'm not going to go into great detail over what he or Matt LaFleur said. I am going to tell you how happy I was to hear some of the things that were said. As the new defensive coordinator, Hafley said he is going to emphasize teaching, communication, player development, simplification, and collaboration as the core principles of his coaching style. Hafley aims to maximize his players' abilities through both scheme and simplicity, focusing on speed and aggression on defense. And that last one was glaringly lacking with Joe Barry's defenses over the past few years. Hafley took the high road and didn't mention Joe Barry, and instead emphasized the importance of not dwelling on the past, but rather focusing on improving the defense and moving forward. Hafley intends to build the defense around players' strengths and sees flexibility as the key aspect of his coaching philosophy. One area he will have plenty of first round picks to develop and work with will be the defensive line and edge rushers. While this group wasn't terrible in 2023, I still don't feel like they lived up to expectations. The rushing defense was 28th in the league. That doesn't completely fall on this group. The pass rush was middle of the league with 45 sacks, exactly 16th in the NFL. Amazingly, just about everyone is under contract for 2024. Edge rushers, Rashawn Gary, 79 grade from Pro Football Focus, 9 sacks, which was 28th in the NFL. He had the 12th highest cap number at his position in 2023. He was coming back from a knee injury. I do want to say he did not have a single sack over the last 7 games to end the season. I know he does other things for the defense, and those are important too. But for that kind of money, I need to not have goose eggs in sacks for 7 straight games. Preston Smith, 70.5 grade, 8 sacks. Will probably be the oldest player on the Packers next season. I thought he was solid, and I liked what he did for the defense. His contract starting to get up there, but I think they'll keep him around his current contract for 2024. But that might be the end of it for him with the Packers after next season. Lucas Van Ness, a rookie, 62.3 grade, 4 sacks. Kingsley Enigbari finished his second season with the Packers, 62.5 grade, a couple sacks, was injured late in the season. Don't know about his availability to start 2024, so we'll see. Colby Wooden, another rookie, 57.6 grade. Brenton Cox Jr. only played 5 snaps on the defense. Interior defensive line, Kenny Clark, 70.4 grade, 7.5 sacks. That's a good number on the interior defensive line. His contract is a little hefty in 2024, might need to be restructured. Devontae Wyatt, 59.6 grade, did not make a big leap in his second year, did have 5.5 sacks. TJ Slayton, 62.3 grade, had 50 tackles to lead this defensive line group. 2 tackles for loss also. Carl Brooks, a rookie, a nice surprise, 69.8 grade, 4 sacks. And finally, the only free agent of the group, Eric Wilson, 121 snaps on defense. He did play 71% of the special team snaps, so that is a big number to replace. That means the Packers will have probably one opening on the defensive line, at least. Before we get to the mock draft of it all, let's talk real quick about the importance of the NFL Combine and player workouts. The Packers put a lot of stock into physical traits, test results, and abilities, or at least their draft history says they do. They have a type in a lot of positions, so to speak. The combine is next week, then pro days and workouts, and guys will get invited to visit Green Bay before the NFL draft in late April. These players will get measured, weighed, interviewed, tested. We'll find out if they are 6 foot or just 5'10". Are guys quick? Are they fast? Or did they just look fast on film against some questionable competition? Quarterbacks will throw, receivers will catch and run routes. For some of these guys, it will cement their position in the draft. Some of them might help themselves by testing really well, others might not, and it could hurt their draft position. Rankings of players will likely change quite a bit over the next week or so, and it will affect everyone's mock drafts at least a little bit. Let's get on with the mock draft. We're back in the Pro Football Focus mock draft simulator. 4 rounds, trades are on the board. If the right opportunity presents itself, let's see how we do. At pick number 25, this would not be too difficult if he is available. I'm drafting the Kool-Aid man, Kool-Aid McKinstry, cornerback out of Alabama, 6'1", 195, junior out of Alabama. He is a press man corner. He is one of the top guys in this draft because he's a press man corner. I do not feel bad at all about taking him, and he played at the very top level in the SEC. At number 41, you've got interesting. Got Jordan Morgan, tackle out of Arizona, who I really like, and cornerback Kamari Lassiter, cornerback out of Georgia. We did take Kool-Aid out of Alabama in the first round. I would not be mad if both of these guys were available and they doubled up at corner, but this time we're going to go with Jordan Morgan, tackle out of Arizona, who, if he hadn't injured his knee last season, probably could have entered the draft last year. He is 6'5", 325, redshirt senior, all Pac 12 in 2022, all Pac 12 in 2023. At 57, got 2 guys sitting at the top of Pro Football Focus's big board that I really like. Actually, 3 guys I really like right there. The 2 safeties, Javon Bullard and Jaden Hicks, and the running back, Jonathan Brooks. The only issue with Bullard is he's a little short. I think he's only 5'10". He's got great ball skills and definitely has the athletic ability to cover the field. Also played a lot in the slot. We will go with Bullard out of Georgia. At pick number 88, we're going to go with Cedric Van Pran, center out of Georgia, 3-year starter at Georgia. Has played at the very highest level in the biggest games. He's a smart blocker and is well coached. 6'4", 310. Pick number 91. Going to go with the defensive tackle, Tavondre Sweat out of Texas. He is a huge human being. I think he's 6'4", somewhere around 360, with a rare combination of size and athleticism. Pick 126. I think the Packers might go back to the well and go for another safety in Cole Bishop, safety out of Utah. I think he could definitely play in the box. He's got good size, 6'1", about 209, 210. Plays the run very well, has a high football IQ. Not the best athlete. I think in the box, he can do a lot of damage. Let's recap that draft. First round, possible starting corner, Kool-Aid McKinstry out of Alabama. Round two, Jordan Morgan, tackle out of Arizona. He plays left tackle, could step in as the starter there. Also in round two, probable center field safety or post safety, Javon Bullard out of Georgia. Round three, the future at center, 3-year starter for Georgia, Cedric Van Pran. Also in round three, a athletic mountain of a player, defensive lineman Tavondre Sweat. Round four, box safety Cole Bishop out of Utah. As we come to the end of this episode, I want to remind you that your thoughts and comments are always appreciated. Please feel free to share them in the comments section. And don't forget to subscribe and connect with me on social media. Have a great weekend, everyone. And remember, go Pack Go.